listening to Houston Real Estate Radio. I'm your host, Shannon Register, and every week we bring you news and information you can use on your next real estate transaction. And this week, school's starting back, so we've got some great information for you on school districts around the area and what's going on in the districts, because this is an important time of year for all the kids that are going back to school, but also for the families, because it's such a change. I know, just trying to get back into the schedules and go to bed on time and get up early, and it's just such a change for the whole family to go through every year when school starts, and then you always have a new level of homework every year. So it's exciting. It's exciting, and we've got lots of things to talk about here today. I've got Dr. Jim Cain joining me here in the studio. He is the superintendent of Klein ISD, great district over there. So welcome you to the show.
Thank you very much. Great to be here.
We're excited to have you because our studio is very close to Klein, and so we sell a lot of homes in Klein ISD, and we have a lot of buyers who want to be in Klein ISD. Why is that? Why do so many buyers want to be in Klein ISD?
Well, of course, I admit my bias, but I've been with the district for many years, and my own children went through Klein ISD, and I just think it's a great school district.
Yeah.
We have a lot of good things going in many different areas, whether it's academics or athletics, fine arts, many, many other areas. And the thing about our district is that while we recognize the fact that we're doing well today, we want to do better tomorrow. Mm-hmm. And so we're always striving to be a better district for all of our students.
How big is Klein ISD? How many high schools, elementary schools?
We have 45 campuses altogether, if you include all of our traditional campuses and then some of our program campuses. Mm-hmm. And last year we ended with about 48,200 students, and we expect that we'll grow by about 1,600 students. So wow. We're thinking we'll have maybe 49,600 to 700.
Almost 50,000 kids. That's a lot of kids.
It is a lot of students, and we may not reach 50,000 this year, but I think by 15, 16 we will. But our number puts us number 20 among 1,030 school districts in the state. So we are a large school district.
And y'all have all different home price points. You know, you've got first-time home buyers in the district. You've got luxury homes in the district, all different price points, some land sales as well, but mostly neighborhoods, and it's the suburbs. So a lot of kids going to school in the area and a lot of growth happening. You're still close to where ExxonMobil is coming in. And there are, of course, other industries moving into the other area, other companies, not just companies that support Exxon, but there are other companies coming in as well, because it's such a great incentive to have a company in Texas versus some of the other states. So what are you guys doing about growth? How are you planning for that?
A lot of growth, as you point out, is taking place. Most of the growth in our district is north of Spring Cypress Road, but there's growth really all over the district.
Yeah.
And what we do is we do a 10-year projection with a company called Population and Survey Analysts. They come in every fall, and they look at every parcel of land that's not developed that's 2 acres or greater. And then they make their 10-year projections for where the growth is going to be, with apartments, with single-family houses, mm-hmm. and so on and so forth. And we use that to project growth. And then we also literally have an individual who drives our school district twice a year and counts the number of new houses under construction.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So we take his numbers and mm-hmm. put them together with the survey that is done by PASA.
Kind of compare them.
We compare them, and then we have a pretty good idea mm-hmm. where the growth is going to be and when we need to start planning for new schools and so on.
That's interesting. So do you have any plans in the near future for any new campuses?
We do. We're going to open up a new elementary campus in the fall of 2015.
Okay.
It's going to be called French Elementary, and it is going to be on West Rayford, just west of Gosling.
Okay.
So in sort of what you would call the northeastern mm-hmm. part of our school district.
Yeah.
And then
a lot of growth in that area.
There is. There's a lot of growth along Gosling and in the West Rayford area. And then in the fall of 16, we have another elementary planned for a subdivision called Willow Lakes. It's going in at Mahaffey in 2920.
Okay.
So those are the two that we have planned now. And Then, of course, when we get into the planning for the 2015 bond issue, we have more schools that will be in that bond issue.
So you're hoping to get a high school out of that, right?
No question about it. Absolutely no question about it. We'd like to have high school number 5 on the ground, ready for students, opening up in the fall of 2017. And in order to do that, we'll have to have that bond in May of 2015.
Okay, and people are actually voting on that bond this coming up May.
This coming May, we'll have voting. We'll have early voting, and then we'll have voting on the regular election day in May. And so that's going to be a very important election for the school district because it's not only high school 5, but it's some other schools and other things that go with schools as well. So
you encourage the voters that are listening to go out and vote positively for that bond?
Well, I have to be careful as the superintendent. My job is to identify the needs and then say to the voters, these are the needs. You have to make the decision for what you want for your educational community.
Okay. You have some good private schools in your district. How do those affect your numbers?
The biggest private school, of course, that we have is Trinity Lutheran, and we have a great partnership with them.
And they only go through 8th grade?
They go through the 8th grade.
So you probably see a lot of them go into your high school?
In some cases, yes, we do. But their enrollment really doesn't impact our enrollment. We've always had been good partners, and as I look back on our partnership with them, one of the things that I'm always most encouraged with is the annual German Fest that we do with them, which is celebrating the German heritage of Klein ISD.
Now, you have a great fine arts program at your school. Is that right? Tell us about that.
Thank you. I believe that we do. We're recognized not only statewide but nationally for the fine arts program, whether it's music education, whether it's band, choir, orchestra, arts and crafts, whatever it is. We really have a great program, and I really attribute the success of that program to all of the outstanding art teachers and fine arts teachers that we have across the school district.
Yeah, I do a lot of plays.
We do.
Get invited to a lot of Klein plays.
Well, every late January and February, our 4 high school musicals are just absolutely outstanding. And for the past 2 or 3 years, we've led all of the school districts in Harris County with the number of Tommy 2 nominations.
Wow,
which
is
great. It's just a huge deal for us.
So overall, tell me about your school district ratings.
Our district is doing well. Under the new ratings that the state has, we, as a district, we have met standard, which is the highest rating you can get for your school district, and all of our campuses have met standard, and that's the highest rating they can receive as well. So we're doing well, but at the same time, we know we can do much better. So our teachers, our principals, our support staff, we're all working hard and working smart to make sure we give the boys and girls just a first-class education, and that we're doing better tomorrow than we did today.
And do you see a lot of apartments coming into the area that are going to affect enrollment?
No question about it. When our population and survey analysts, when they do the projections, the 10-year projections, they're showing a number of apartment complexes.
With land sale prices going up, I would think more multifamily complexes will definitely be in sight for you guys.
No question about it. And when you look at the areas of our district that are developing, we talked about Gosling Road just a few moments ago. There's an apartment complex going up just north of one of the major subdivisions that's going in.
All
but
right.
they're going in different parts of our district as well.
Well, thank you so much for coming on the show with us. We appreciate it. Dr. Jim Cain, he is with Klein ISD. He's the superintendent of Klein ISD, and we hope you have a great school year.
Thank you. My pleasure to be here.
Thanks. Appreciate it. We'll be right back here on Houston Real Estate Radio.
Hey, I have a question for you. Just how hot is your garage in the summer? Yep, thought so. Hot. hot. And even hotter, right? So what if I told you that there's a product that can now help keep your garage cool? Introducing Windy Vent, a revolutionary passive garage ventilation system that works off thermal airflow to allow free airflow in during hot summer months and can be closed to keep the cold out in the winter. Windy Vents are sold in pairs and install in as little as 30 minutes. Get your revolutionary Windy Vents today and say no to your hot garage. You don't have to leave your garage door up to cool your garage anymore. Vent it 24/7 with Windy Vents. To get yours now, go to windyvent.com. Get 10% off your order. Just enter the word Shannon as your coupon code. Don't wait. Go to windyvent.com. windyvent.com. That's 2 E's. windyvent.com. Installation not included. See windyvent.com for certified installers and for more information. Restrictions may apply. See website for details.